Okay, ladies and gents, are we live? I'd say let's get started. Shall we? Let's pop some Barbarian this morning. Let's go. Okay, we've done our tweeting, we've done our Discord post. I'd say we are ready to rumble. Now let me bring up my own stream on YouTube, and we should be good to go. Right. Good morning, River Archer. I haven't even done my opening post yet. Whoops. Okay, opening post also done. Welcome everybody. Thank you to those of you liking the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, River, do you want to join me? Because I think you're in World Tier 4, and if you'd like to, you can accompany me for my smashing. I'm just pushing my limits. I can't even remember where I'm supposed to be at, but I have a loose idea. I think I'm gonna go this way. Marshall. I'm gonna need as much strength as possible ASAP. So this way, that way. This. Okay. We can conquer enough along the way. That's what matters. Understood. I'm just thinking about exactly where I need to capture bonuses just to get the minimum amount of strength points, and considering I've already got 10 here, I could definitely go this way and then this way. That's 30. Then this and this. Okay. Yep, because I don't need to capture more than that, and it'll be a waste of my time. So this is it. Yeah, no, if you want to, you can request to join my party anytime. Because you've been asking the past few days. Like, you go ahead and do your dungeons or whatever if you want to. And if you ever feel the need, I'll be here. Let me start with Champion's Demise, get a taste of it. But yeah, good morning everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just gonna be smashing and bashing around. I've got gear to seek, and the best way to seek it is by destroying my opponents utterly. So that's gonna happen. Throat is still in healing, but you know, since today is Sunday and most likely I only have one stream today, it should heal up nicely. So fingers crossed for that, because I'd really like to get back to my performances next week. I owe this lovely man River Archer one, and Alien Frost one as well, and Atomic. Excuse me. Weirdest start to winter, guys. Weirdest start to winter. It's like not even ill health. It's just, nah, you can't use your throat properly. It's okay. Alright. I want to bum around Champion's Demise. La 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 la. Time for that neuron activation, ladies and gents. Oh yeah. That's the feeling. Feels so good. Hope y'all enjoy the show. We gonna smash today. It's a beautiful Sunday morning and we gonna make these creatures learn today. Whack. Alright. Ha. First time I've used potion all day. Oh yeah. This feels good. Alright, let's head back. Ooh. Their spear cannot reach me. No matter how hard they try, they're not prepared. Okay, the minions are down. Okay, down here. And then past these nerds. Past these nerds. Hey, G-Star. That's what's good. The weight of my hammer is good. Whack. Whack. Feels good, man. Feels good. Doing good. Doing very good. So, what happened to you? Hey, Subby. Lol. Congratulations. So you're gonna go Stormwolf, eh? That's an interesting choice. Do. Just wear the stone, but you should be fine. Now the last one is down here. Yep. Redstone. Well, that's how it is. Yeah, during the pre-season's the only time you can experiment. But man, some builds are so hard to try out because respecing into them is so annoying. For the Necro, it's not too bad. I'm not sure how it is on the Druid, since I'm not keen on giving up my defenses. But Barb is so hard to respec. Like, okay, sorry, I should say it's one-directionally difficult. It is extremely difficult to respec from the what you call it, from the hammer to a whirlwind, but it's very easy to respec from whirlwind to hammer. But yeah, give it a go. Pre-season, best time to try. Okay, to the boss. It's the same game. The only real difference is in season 1. There'll be seasonal challenges and a battle pass, that's all. So it's just leveling up characters, doing exactly what we're doing now, but under, you know, seasonal circumstances. That's basically it. Wow, this must be the unluckiest fight I've ever had. Not a single crit until now. Oh my god, even less crits now. That is so uncool. The one thing that sucks is the Hammer Barb's reliance on crits. So when you just don't get crits, like if you happen to be very, very, very unlucky on that day, it's just like, you can suffer. Okay, back to town. Inventory cleanup, and then we carry on. But yeah, basically season 1 is the same game. You know, nothing fantastic, different, or special. Just that there may be seasonal quest lines and stuff, but I'm not sure if that'll be in season 1. Because I know that they wanted to continue the story, but I wasn't sure if they'd do it in season 1. You get what I mean? I think they may do it in like season 2 or 3, because it's a bit early. That's the only thing, you know. It's so early for them to pump out a seasonal storyline now. Might be a bit too fast, too furious, but you know, who am I to disagree? Sweet dreams are made of this. Why is this even a thing?
You need armor? I've got it here. Win favor. Thank you.
Rogue is great. Rogue is fantastic. Rogue is absolutely awesome. There is no... I'm pretty sure there is no better character than the rogue. Just saying. Pressure Ravager. The only one that's like even borderline decent is the like the only one that can technically beat the rogue is the Necro. Necro and Barbarian can stand a chance against the rogue, but otherwise, like, rogue is the undisputed champion. Like, there is literally nothing better. Yep, the rogue is very strong because it's of its innate nature. Once you get all the skills going, it's a demon. It's literally just a demon that will rip through everything at high speeds. I'm gonna try and push tiers as much as I can today. That's my goal. Should be easy enough.
Wouldn't have made it without you. My savior.
Like, I guess my biggest annoyance is just that I love my Hammer Barb and how much it does, but the reason I want to try Whirlwind is just because the Whirlwind Barb, like, sure, the Hammer Barb has instantaneous damage, and that's nice. And it looks cool showing off in the Helltide level 2. Well, creatures like 2 levels above you, but... Or in the World Boss where, you know, if you're level 100, you can insta-give a World Boss. Ooh, great. Congratulations, you know. But I feel that the Whirlwind Barb, when it comes to pushing Nightmare Dungeons, has a better chance because of the consistency, you know, whereas the Hammer Barb is more like you're gonna see the hugest numbers possible, but if you don't hit them, you know, then you do nothing. And I feel like that really got annoying for me because you can see the sheer difference. You can see the sheer difference. Okay. The door. There's your gobbles in there. Suppress it first. There's your gobos over there. Grab thine loot. Very good. Always appreciate the Druid's AoE potential. Oh, it's Waldo. The problem with the Druid is just their damage. That's all. That's the only bother for me. Like, the more I play the Druid, the more I realize that I wish I had more ways to increase their damage, because they've got so much tankiness and survivability. Like, they're great, don't get me wrong, but you get it, like, it gets annoying because when it comes to pushing above your level, your biggest annoyance, your biggest gripe is just that enemies don't die quickly enough. Sometimes, like, you can handle this upper tier. As an example, you'd be like, okay, I know I can. Ooh, 4 million crit, nice. You know for yourself that, okay, I can handle this particular upper level, easy peasy. But I also know for a fact that even though I can handle said upper level, I am limited by the fact that said upper level, you know, I don't have enough damage to clear it effectively. Like yesterday night, it was extremely annoying to know that I fought a butcher and I could have killed him, but in World Tier 4, the butcher has lifesteal. So if your damage is not up to snuff, you can't kill the butcher quickly enough. So I had the tankiness, but not the damage. You see, that was a major annoyance, and it feels bad because, like, some playstyles, like the werebear, are so fun to play, but when it comes to damage-wise, they just cannot compete. They're just not as competitive as, say, for example, Stormwolf. Because Stormwolf can outclass the Witch's healing while also being competitive. I mean, to an extent in survival. It just requires some tweaking. But yeah, all of that combined together just made things very annoying. That, and the Pulverized Werebear Druid has a requirement that you basically must utilize the Vasili's Prayer as well as Insatiable Fury in order to be thoroughly competitive, and this is no good in the long run. See, even the Hammer Barb has its own problems. Like when I crit, I hit absolutely hard and like delete entire chunks of boss hit points. But if I don't, what happens if I don't? You get what I mean? That is very annoying, and I do not like that at all. So I'm not a fan of that kind of feeling because it just feels wrong. Like, if you ask me, I want everything, you know, proper. That's me in a nutshell. Whoops. Okay. So I hope that that answers your question, Carson. Okay, let's start by ripping things. Let's see. Skin grants unstoppable. Nope. Hey, congratulations. Well done. Very well done on getting your chest piece. That, like I say, ladies and gents, that is the biggest pain that we like have to suffer. Literally just trying to get the gear that we need. Ugh. Okay, that part is done. Let me see. If you ever need to grab your bags during, like, whenever we're in a dungeon or whatever, just let me know. And it should be fine. I still need better pants than that. With, like, perfect stats. Nope. Literally just like scouting very, very particular stats. Unfortunately not happening. Oh, that's okay. Time to build up cash. You take your time with the upgrading and stuff, River, yeah? I'm just gonna start the next run as we go. Run canals. You can take your time upgrading. Just accept it for me so I can go in first. Yep. There we go. Thank you. And you can purple port to me if necessary. Should be alright. And thank you to everybody already watching with the sound on. It is deeply appreciated. Thank you very much for helping me make rent this month. Take your time. You come in when you're ready. Because for me, I'll be a bit faster since I'm literally only looking for very specific stats. Pain in the patootie, but worth it in the long run. This is the way. Okay. That's right. Got to take a potion. I want them veiled crystals. Yep. RNG is always like that, my friend. Don't even, you know, don't even sweat it. Played my Druid all night yesterday, right? Not a single unique. Meanwhile, I got uniques left and right on my Barbarian the previous day, and literally it was all trash. So I was like, okay. I mean, Barbarian doesn't use any uniques anyway, but still, I was like, okay, this is shit. So on a scale of 1 to I am not a fan, I am very much not a fan. Unfortunately, that's a Diablo game for you. RNG is pretty much the name of the game. That was an interesting little event. I don't know, I just don't like you spamming up and cluttering up the chat, so, you know. helps to keep you in check as well. Yeah. After all, too much clutter is no good for my actual viewers, so. If you post just one line, nobody's gonna care, but, you know, you spam so much that other chat gets, you know, shifted, then I have to remove you constantly. It's okay, I don't mind. I won't ban you so I can still get paid off the viewership revenue, but, you know, I'll just leave you in endless mute. Marshall and then back to town. Easy. Battle trance. Junk. 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 Needs at least 2 or 3 god rolls before I'll even consider it. Shame. No good. All of it. No good. Shame. Junked.
Very nice.
Dunked. Then let's see what's next on the menu. This Earthen Wound. If I recall, that's a good one for Druid as well. No events on, right? If a Helltide spawns, let me know, because we'll go clear the Helltide as well, as we always do. Baleful Fragments. I can't even remember what those are. For aspects, yeah, use Obols River. They're a much faster way of getting them done. So, Obol. Baleful Fragments. I can't remember what that is. Oh, legendary weapons, dude. You have to salvage your legendary weapons, that's all. Which means go into Helltides constantly and get gear. Zow. Oop. Accidentally died. I know my equipment's close to breaking. It's okay, I'll just survive. On my way. Am I coming? That was an accidental death. I'm back. So this is what I'm saying. Druid. Oh my god, for real. Druid is so tanky, but like the biggest problem is the yeah, I gotta wear the explosion. Sorry about that. That was my bad. The Druid is so tanky, but like for me, the damage was not up to snuff. And the Barbarian can be tanky, but requires like perfect rolls on the equipment, which is super annoying. Thankfully, my equipment hasn't broken yet. I'll have to visit a blacksmith soon, otherwise. We'll have to take this one slower, so we'll slow down on this one. I'll let you use your range attacks to break most of the barriers. And I'll hammer the elites. Perfect. Staying away from that. The detonations are usually my only problem when pushing, but like that's again why I love the Druid so much. The Druid is the tankiest in the game. I'm just searching for, on mine at least, I'm trying to search for more proper equipment. Even then, you know, it's mostly like leveling up good glyphs, stuff like that, but even then, overall, I just find it much lower. Because I can see the big numbers on my rogue and on my barb, but Druid just felt annoying. But that's it, you know. Don't get me wrong, I love the survival on the Druid. It is insane in the membrane. But the Barb's over-reliance on the shouts is probably their biggest issue. Because without the shouts, you do nothing. So for me, this is a major one. Like the martial glyph is too important. And the martial glyph, once you have it, is basically a necessity since it can reduce the cooldown shouts. And you need to, and like I still am seeking better cooldowns on mine as well. So that's another thing. Like I need the consistently better cooldowns in order to really, you know, do anything. Which again, like I said, it just makes for a bit of a frustrating playstyle because here I am, you know, wanting to do these big slams constantly, but unlike the rogue, which is like on demand, it's like with the barb, it's like, okay, you gotta wait a second, you know, just give yourself a second, gotta, you know, ensure that you can really lay the law down. Yeah, you okay, then that's fine. It's like, okay, so I gotta wait until I can unleash my big stuff. Do 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 do. Ah, crap. I'll just use the shouts. There we go. Like, with the shouts on, you can survive anything. You can survive, like, a meteorite being thrown at you. But without it, it's... Oh, he's a troll. But, you know, since he doesn't actually, you know, do anything, we just constantly put him in timeout. I just don't really care. It's viewership anyway, so I'm gonna take it. I think he's just insane in the membrane, so he's harmless. Yep, bring him in. There we go. Good. You know, me and Kaz, we got the PvP mount yesterday, Subby, and the thing about it is that it kind of sucks because it doesn't look cool, you know? That's the saddest thing about it. The PvP mount does not look cool. It's just a red mount. That's all it is. And I was kind of saddened about that. Because I desperately wanted... Oh, it's here. It's there. I desperately wanted the PvP mount to look cool, but, you know, fortunately, it, didn't quite go as well as, it didn't quite go as well with all the cool armors and stuff, because compared to the Spectral mount, which has its own like unique sound effect, they could have done that for the PvP mount. Like, they could have at least made it so it would like drip blood or something, but it's so uncool. For 100,000 PvP crystals, I was like, man, this is a waste of my time. I mean, I will probably gather like other stuff eventually, because, you know, there's many seasons for me to do that, but still, bit of a shame, bit of a shame. Aha. We did it, River. Let's go. But anyway, me and River just gonna bum around, get levels. This is the way. This is the way. 2, 3, zap. Her beauty, it washes off her face. Let us smile, dance the night away. I kiss her rising sun. You see, like, if I get a good crit, boom, half the boss's health dealt with. But if I don't, then I do practically nothing. This annoys me to no extent. This is part of the whole reason I wanted to try the Whirly Barb. You know? Because I felt like it would make sense. Okay, Marshall up. Back. Tell you, my friend. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. All this crit strike damage is good. I'll take that. This is almost ready to go, which I'm happy about. Just need the bare minimum, so just a few more points and we're set. Of course, the vol damage, I need to max that out, but the damage reduction from vol should at least be okay. Then I'll have to plan my next big route. This territorial's okay. Captured everything relevant. This one. At most I can capture this, but I'm not going to right now, so that's okay. I don't want to waste time. I have to think about exactly how to hit each of these areas. There's some extra max life and stuff waiting for me here. But I need to be very, very cautious because if I spend too many points, I'm not going to be able to get to the next node. The next one I want is Ire. Damage while berserking. Gonna need all this weird shenanigans. Because for the barb, it's all about how much you stack. Yeah, it's all about glyphs. Barbs are very unique in that sense, or at least the hammer barb is. Because for the hammer barb, it's all glyph, 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 glyph. And that's all you focus on. You focus on maxing out the glyphs every single time. You do that, you're good. You don't, misery.
How can I help?
Okay. I reckon Conclave should be next. Conclave is probably a good idea. Once I get my martial glyph though, it should be... Oh shit, I almost forgot to repair my gear. You go ahead, I'll be right there. I knew I forgot something. There we are. Gear repaired. Now I can die if needed. Okay. Off we go. Thank you to everybody who does keep the sound on. Mega appreciated as always. Okay, let's go. I love the fact though that like one thing which I really drastically appreciate about Diablo 4 is the simple fact that they can actually like you as a player can actually just start stuff and then your teammates can just join you later or whatever. I feel that this is a very helpful quality of life feature. There's the resistor. The only thing I miss right now is my Druid's tankiness. If I had my Druid's tankiness, I would be able to really rock. But if I don't have it, then sad. I cannot rock as hard as I would normally like to. Even the base hits are like 500, you know, 600,000. It's a lot. It's so painful. Channels. Wait. I'm gonna see if there's one here. I don't know if there is, but I'm gonna check, because if there is one there, I have a feeling like it may be one of the situations where we have to backtrack. Trying to save us backtracking time just in case. Oh, okay, this was the path anyway, because the other one was a nub. The other one was a dead end. I thought the other way was a path. Oh, shame. Come on, Mother's Chosen. Now we travel to the nesting grounds.
No.
Search the slain villages, yeah? River and me both not hitting the crits. Lol. Okay, there we go. Finally a crit. Lack of crits, I'd say, is the biggest pain. This chest. I'll tell you, Season 1, Necro and Rogue are going to be my first two classes, because every other character relies on an ult. The Druid relies on Grizzly Rage. I rely on my Berserk, Wrath of Berserker. No, the gear you're looking for, that's why, like, in order to, other than leveling up, and once you reach level 78, that's about it. There is a limit. But much like in other games, right, you're just searching for the best possible gear around that time. So you cannot improve your gear in terms of like, oh, I'm gonna have gear that's like super high damage and stuff like that. It doesn't really work that way anymore. Like, what you need to do, oops, we both died. Okay. Let's revive and carry on. What you need to focus on is just the fact that your gear needs to have the perfect affixes. That's why the search is for literally just god rolled gear. That's all we do right now. Search for god rolled gear and, you know, attempt to survive. Oh. It's coming to revive you, but it's all good. See, this is the only thing I don't like about the barb. The shouts running out. If the shouts run out at a crucial situation and you happen to deal with somebody that says, like, multiple elites with the cold affix, you are instantly screwed. But yeah, the only way to really do anything better is to just get God roll gear. That's why past that level, all you're doing is just searching for gear. I think one thing which people need to understand about Diablo games is that there'll never be a better way, because this is what Diablo games are. This is all you do. You smack, you whack, and if there's anything you lack, that's okay. Well, basically that's it. Yeah. So even around these types of situations, right, you'll actually see me kite a little bit, stuff like that, because it's just difficult to really, you know, like, you feel like you want to push the levels, but you also know that there's a reasonable point where you have to say, okay, we stop in here, you know, that kind of thing. Annoying, but that's just how it is. No. Not a very cool question to ask a streamer for the first time, but no, I'm not. I'm not Filipino. You know, next time NYZ, if you come to a stream, in case you didn't read the stream guidelines, showing respect for the viewers and streamers is very important. Probably starting by asking my race is not exactly the best question. Alright? It can be seen as very, very uncool. Hello would probably be a better first statement, just saying. I can tell you now that, my dude, there's literally no need for that. You're just searching for this. You're just searching for the same stats that I'm searching for. You're searching for crit damage, vulnerable damage, and then whatever raw damage you can find, and damage reduction. Like, people always ask me, can you take a look at my gear? But I always tell them, we're all searching for the same stats. There's no difference. We're all chasing damage reduction for survival, crit damage, and vulnerable damage, and then whatever raw damage we can fit in around that. Like, legit, there's no difference, you know. And then people think about it, you know, and then they get exactly the same expression as you are, because a lot of people think that I know more or that I might be able to help them. I'm like, no, we're chasing the same stats, bro. We're legit chasing the same stats. There's no difference in what we're chasing, which amuses me a lot, but you know, it is just how it is, you know. We're all effectively searching for the exact same stats, and there's no difference at all whatsoever. We're all going for the same stuff. Thank you, Joe and DK Bands, for subscribing. Welcome to the Robot Nation. We appreciate y'all. Alright, let's carry on. Like, legit, all I do every single time is I come back here, I check my gear, any perfect stats, no. Then I yeet it and I carry on.
Don't ruin all that work.
No, unfortunately, you know, there's nothing you overlooked. We're in the same boat. You and me, we are in the same boat. You see this lovely boat? We are in the same one. Like I said, I wish it was different, but it isn't. We are in the same boat. It's a nice boat sometimes, but more or less, it's a dog shit boat as well. Like you see here, right? I got great cooldown reduction, attack speed on this. Well, basic attack speed. That's okay, but I need something better. I don't have better. I'm just getting the same shit stats. So literally all you're doing is just waiting for a god roll. Just waiting for one to fall out of the damn sky. That or an 800% god roll, I guess.
Come back if you need the forge.
If I could get one. There's a world boss in 30 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna set a timer for 27. Okay, buddy, we got 27 minutes to clean and clear. Let's hit it. These next 27 minutes, we are gonna rip and tear. Oh, 1 second. I just need to look for a little piece of gear. It'll take me a second. Just to target it. Doot. Okay. Wow, that told me nothing. Okay, thank you very much for that absolute lack of information. There we go, Shadow Plunge it is. Okay, nobody cares, bro. Bye. I think asking a person's race right off the bat is a lot ruder. So if you don't even have the manners to apologize, NYZ, you're not welcome here. We are a chill and respectful community. You can unsub all you like. I swear, people. The more famous you get, the more people are all angsty trying to bring you down. Every single time. Are you Pinoy? Like, sometimes I try to think these people might not be racist, but man, they are racist as fuck. Oh well. Them's the breaks, I guess. No matter where in life you go, you're always gonna encounter those kinds of people. I don't think there'll be anything too much new in Season 1. The reason is because it's literally the first season. Season 1 is probably just gonna be, like, they may have some seasonal storylines going and stuff, but I very much doubt that we're gonna get anything too drastically different in Season 1. Season 1 is probably gonna be like a thorough test of, you know, the seasonal battle pass, how things perform, everything like that. Then we're gonna see a lot of stuff in Season 2, I believe. Like, they did say that they're gonna bring out seasonal storylines and such, which I'm very interested in. You know, I'm very thoroughly interested in that kind of stuff, and I'm very excited to see it all happen. But it is gonna take some work to pull it all together. So it's gonna be an interesting one, in my opinion. But I think the real stuff will start more in Season 2. Thank you, Eric. Welcome. Well, even if you don't play the game, if you ever decide to get it, I'll have the guides ready for you, buddy. Yeah, that's my thought anyway. Like, because I know that they're gonna do seasonal storylines and stuff, but I just don't know when they're gonna bring it out. Like, ooh, 3 million crit, nice. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see it. Excuse me, but it'll probably take some time to come to fruition. It's definitely not gonna be like super fast, because that's just the way games like this are. Love it to bits, but you know. But of course I could be pleasantly surprised, Pen. Like, they could like easily surprise us by doing a major storyline drop in Season 1, you know? My advice is generally don't hope for new enemy types and stuff like that. Diablo is not that sort of game. So this is not the type of game where, I mean, they might introduce that, but what I'm gonna say straight up is that Diablo has never been that sort of game. So if it's your first kind of Diablo, don't think about this game as similar to other games. What you mainly want to look at each season is, are they dropping new items to make new builds interesting, or, you know, introduce new ways of playing your characters. But the enemies usually are roughly the same, because even in the original Diablos, and think about it, in the original Diablos, the areas were always like the same enemies in each area. It's just that they might introduce new ways to fight those enemies, things like that. New strengths among those enemies, but usually the enemies are pretty much the same. So Diablo is not the sort of game that introduces new enemies usually, but of course this is a very different Diablo. So again, this is my experience from previous Diablos, but they may change that here. We don't know what they're gonna do, which I guess is why, like, because everybody was thrown for a loop this particular Diablo. Sorry, I gotta wait a couple of seconds before I can dive in. Nobody was expecting this Diablo to be the way that it was, which I think is, you know, the reason why there's so much interest around it, because it's just very different from everything that we have experienced thus far. And that gives us a whole new vibe with it, because it's like, okay, so this is oh, Butcher, check it out. Yay! River tanking for me. Oh shit. I gotta run until my ult comes back. What the hell is with these guys? Why are they so tanky? I swear something's like wrong with this dungeon. I mean, granted, they are above our level, but Jesus. If he's on river, I can beat a DPS. Druids are such great tanks. I love the Druids for that reason. They're just amazingly awesome. I just wish the Butcher didn't have lifesteal all the time, because then I have to run around while doing this shenanigans. At least until I get my stuff back. The only big problem with the stupid Butcher is his lifesteal in World Tier 4. So once you start fighting like 15 levels above your current level, he gets really annoying. There we go. Almost done. Yeah. Me and River just smoked it. Nice job. Yeah, no, set items are definitely on the menu. We just kicked some serious butt, buddy. Nice job. Smoked that Butcher. A bit of, like, the Butcher is actually more challenging only around like the upper tiers, because he does actually start to get wild because of the lifesteal. So that's the only thing. This is why damage is so important, but at the same time survival is also important, and you end up in this weird ass wonky situation where, like, okay, I need to get my damage and score both up to snuff. Meanwhile, all I want to do is keep pushing tiers, but I know I can't. So these creatures are like 19 levels higher than River, so he's doing a good job of tanking. I love them Butcher kills. And like I said, Druid is just such a good tank. Yeah, he does. Have you not encountered, because you're level 78, right? Well, it depends on how high above your level you're fighting, but if you're fighting like high above your level, the Butchers, the changes to the Butcher can be quite devastating, because he gets a lot of lifesteal. And his lifesteal in the early barriers mean that you can't damage his health, and he's still healing while he has the barrier up. So you do end up having to be pretty cautious around Butchers of this type of level. yeah. Yeah, 3 levels is no, you cannot. I think that's why you're feeling like you're not getting stronger, my dude. Because if you're level 78 and you're fighting only 3 levels above you, that's a no-go. The minimum that you must fight above you is 10. And this is just honest advice. If you're up to snuff, right? The minimum should be 10 levels above you. So technically speaking, I should be fighting, if I were to just tag it to my level, level 86 enemies. But that'd be like tier 33, which is too low for me. Because my barbarian is already exceeding the limit, but I mean, toward the very end, you will be you will be fighting way above your level. So to prepare yourself early, I often push the envelope. So I can comfortably fight around tier 39-ish, which is where I'll be farming for a while. Probably about another 2 levels at tier 39, then I'll move on again. But yeah, in general, the rule of thumb is at minimum it should be 10 levels above you in World Tier 4. Why? Because this is to ensure that you have the highest chance of improving gear, and also to basically give yourself the best XP for each run. Because otherwise, you're gonna spend every run, like, you know, chasing the XP. Like, you'll get it slowly, but it's just not like efficient, you know. Or at least, well, that's the way I look at it, because I also don't have a lot of playtime. Because I will have to work on multiple different types of content, multiple different characters. So I'm always pushing the envelope to find the best and most efficient pathway for me. So yeah, 3 levels, not so good. You want to be way above. Like I said, for me, it's 10. It's 10 that I usually recommend. Sorry, remember, I'm just going to quickly kill this one, because there's additional elites here and I want the XP. XP capped out? I don't think so. But even if the XP does cap out, right? No. Your item power can vary between ancestral gear. See? Well, this one's 773, this one's 768. That has nothing... No. Ancestral gear has nothing to do with that. Ancestral is just an affix that means the stats are going to be better than normal. That's it. Higher level, higher chances of gear. But XP, I've never heard of anything like XP caps out around a level 3 difference. Because if it does, right? Think about it this way, logically speaking. Why was there such a fuss about power leveling when if it caps out at 3 levels, okay? I don't know who you heard it from. But assuming that XP caps out at 3 levels, why would people be able to sell Diablo boosting services where they invite somebody to World Tier 4 and then they power level them in like half an hour to level 50? I mean, you gotta be logical, right? I don't think XP caps out. At the very least, it does not make sense to me that it would. Well, let's actually Google it and find out. I want to know. I'm interested to know now. Of course, animator. For must-have, I just mean that you need that to get the full function of the build. Of course, you should prepare early for any build that you want to do. All right. Okay, I found a discussion on XP gain. Let me see. Oh my god, yes, it is misinformation from stupid streamers. Okay, whoever they are, Pensu, I'm gonna be very aggressive about this because the one thing I cannot stand in this life is fucking misinformation. All right, anyone that spreads misinformation is an asshole who did not do their research. They did not do any kind of work, and I'll tell you, unsubscribe from those people because they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a crash course in XP because I was right in the first place. First and foremost, when other streamers say, oh, XP caps out 3 levels above you. First of all, they're fucking wrong because they're stupid. What caps is the bonus. Okay, so let's say I kill a mob, right? And this mob gives me 100 XP. If the mob is 3 levels higher, I get a bonus of 25% bonus XP for killing something above my level. This is applied to whatever base XP. But if you are killing a mob that's only 3 levels higher, the base XP by that mob of that level is only 100. But a mob that's 10 levels higher might have a base XP of 1000. 1000 plus a bonus of 25%, which you gain as long as the mob is 3 levels above you. Guess what? Ba-ba-ba-bam, you get more XP. Does that mathematics make sense? Because guess what? That is how power leveling works. I knew that statement had to be wrong because people have been selling power leveling services in every single Diablo. There is an article out there that a guy like power leveled his friend to level 50 in 30 minutes. So that would not be possible if XP was capped at 3. Yeah, listen, Pensu, I'm gonna tell you straight up, whoever said that statement to you, unfollow, unsubscribe, don't even watch their content anymore because they have no clue what they're saying. They have no clue what they're doing. It took me, what, 5 minutes of a Google search to find that information just so I could be accurate in what I'm saying. If a streamer or a content creator does not value accuracy, they are not worth your time. I'm gonna say that straight up. Don't ever follow or listen to anyone that shows a willingness to disregard accuracy. All right, especially when it comes to mathematical accuracy, because that is going to affect you and that is going to affect your leveling. Whoever said that statement, fuck you. You are literally trash. Okay, but anyway, for all my people, all right, just know that I will always fact check stuff and present the right stuff to you, so you don't have to worry about that here. But that is so annoying. I can't stand people like that. XP caps out 3 levels higher. Fucking bullshit. There is no Diablo game where XP will cap. FYI, there's no such thing. Diablo is go hit the hardest monster you can because it's gonna give you the biggest XP. 110%. I'm gonna be savage about this because let me tell you, the biggest thing that we don't have in this world, you know what the biggest thing that we don't have is? Time. We don't have time. You and me are very busy folks. I play video games for a freaking living, and I still can't put out a video every single day. I do 2 streams per day and that's already 8 hours, and even then I'm struggling to run more than 3 characters in this preseason to finish them. Yeah. So the one thing we don't have is time. When we waste time, when we waste our time, we are effectively wasting our lives. The one thing that we cannot get back. That's why I never waste my viewers' time. Anything that I do, I fact check, get it right, do it once, there you go. Because if I waste your time, then I'm screwing you over. And that is no good. We got 10 minutes to the world boss. I'm not... River, you want to just like bum around for 8 minutes? I'm just gonna chill for 8 minutes and hit the world boss. So, now I'll sit here and answer questions for the next 8 minutes. What's overpower damage? Okay, so overpower damage is... Have you ever seen blue numbers or orange numbers whenever you attack a monster? That is called overpower. Overpower is based on your health and fortify level. So when you have high health and high levels of fortify, your overpower does more damage. Okay? Yeah, sure you can, Pen. So long as you can keep up. But yeah, for overpower... you cannot increase the chance of overpower occurring. Overpower is stuck at 3% no matter what. So overpower is always at 3%. And the only way that you can make use of it is in some builds that have a guaranteed overpower. So you can increase the damage of overpower, but not actually the overpower itself. The chance of it occurring. So that's just life in general. You will literally be stuck just doing that, just trying to overpower each time, you know, unless you have a guaranteed overpower in your skill build or via an aspect. Some aspects do give that as well, but for the most part, in my opinion, after having studied the damage formula, I find overpower to be less worthwhile. Because what really makes builds function in this game is actually crit damage and vulnerable damage, because they are easily accessible bucket multipliers. Hey, newbie. Nothing much, just waiting for world boss, and while I'm waiting, I'm just chilling and talking to people. Actually, you know what? Let's wander over to the world boss location. We can hang out there, show off RBNT. I'm gonna go to Braystig and ride over. So yeah, when it comes to overpower, it's a unique stat that's in its own bucket, which is useful. Okay, it multiplies into its own bucket, which really helps up your damage, but without the crit and vulnerable multiplier on top of that, it tends to suck. So it's useful, but not as useful. So crit damage and vulnerable is still far more important. Then overpower is just a little bit of a cherry on top that you get, you know? That's kind of it. So yeah, like I did like it initially because I felt so strong. But once I realized that the gold standard is that you, and again, I will cite it again. This is why I mentioned, you know, earlier, I told people, and I've always told people, for world tier 4, you need to be fighting minimum 10 levels higher, because that's the best XP gain versus damage, assuming that you're getting it right. If you do not have good damage, good XP to get it all done, then it's not gonna, you know, work very well.
Impressive.
But this is why you cannot fight low level. You cannot, you know, do things when you're not geared, stuff like that. You need to get the best possible XP. So yeah. RNG really does blow animator, you know, but that's how it is in games like this, you know. It's just RNG. That's why I'm always hunting perfect gear. And again, I hunt the highest possible monster, not just for the XP, but also for better drops. Yeah, pretty much, right?
I need help.
But I'm glad I was able to correct that XP misinformation, because that's ridiculous, Pen. I'm gonna say it here, you know. Y'all need information, you come to me. You come to me. There is always a method to my madness. There's always a reason why I do things, right? If I do something and it is wrong or stupid, usually I find out pretty quickly. So that's why, like, it always made sense to me, because my rogue leveled so fast. I was just like destroying things like 12 levels higher, so it made sense to just fight 12 levels higher and get the better XP, you know? Like, otherwise, I think everybody would just do Hell Tides, you know? No problem. No problem. I'm here to help. I am here to give you guys the proper and correct information, because I feel that there's a lot of people that are willing to just say this, that they heard on Reddit, say that they heard, oh, this famous streamer said this. Fuck that famous streamer. Who cares what they said? You know? Math doesn't lie. And anything can be fact-checked on the internet. We live in an age of information. Somebody somewhere will have the correct information. I'm guaranteeing you that. And reality can be tested, right? For example, you know, you can see, realistically speaking, that any power leveling service, you know, although I don't really want to talk about it, any power leveling service would cease to exist if power leveling was not possible. But there are so many websites out there that do sell it, because it must be possible to somehow gain more XP than normal via, you know, those unfair means. You see? So that's why I knew that there couldn't be a cap, because all those websites would go out of business day one.
Ways I can kill you.
Why is there a level 53 here? Well, I wish them well. You can see them people getting power leveled each time. But a lot of people like to come to the World Tier 4 boss if they access it through, shall we say, unfair means, because they know they can get carried to the end and get better loot, usually. So that's the thing. All right. Anyway, thank you to everybody for keeping my stream on and for keeping my lovely sound on. All right. I hope y'all keep enjoying the content, the accurate content that will actually deliver the good stuff to you. It's okay, Subby. Come along, Mr. Knightshade. Come teleport to us. We will carry you. Come get carried. Are you a member of the Robot Nation clan, Santiago? I mean, we already have a full party anyway, but if you're not a member of the clan, you know, you gotta be one of my biggest supporters, man. You wanna join streamers? You gotta be a big supporter. You see Subby? He's a major big supporter. River Archer? Big supporter. Pensu? Just happens to be in the clan. But listen, okay? The bigger of a supporter you are, the more I will love you. But the clan welcomes everybody though. So if you just need a clan to run with, we welcome everybody. There are no requirements, it's casual, you know? So anyone can enter the clan. There are no requirements, you don't have to log in a specific number of times, I don't care. You just want entry, just join Robot Nation and you will not be disapproved. Unless you do something really horrible, then if I have to remove you, then nothing I can do there, but, you know. More or less, we are very relaxed. That's how it is, man. I mean, we got a level 53 here, so a lot of people like to get carried for these kinds of things. I mean, they got carried to World Tier 4 anyway, because you know that's impossible that they got in there on their own. But that's how games like this are. Everybody always likes getting carried. 'Tis the way of life.
This will be your last stupid mistake.
All right. That was a nice 1 million hit, 2 million hit. Yep, keep our clanmates nice and rezzed, yeah? Looks like I'm the main DPS, which is okay, I don't mind. surprised we don't have like people hitting like the tens of millions. Not that I mind, but still. I got this. Y'all leave the DPS to the level 78. God of War. Rest of y'all just hold the line for me. Yep. I respect gamers that don't do carries as well. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I only carry my biggest supporters anyway. If people support my stream enough, then those people deserve to get carried, you know? Look at my 2 million crits. You can see its hit points dropping every time I do the big crit. It's so nice. It's okay, guys. I'm here. I'm here. I'll help. I got this. Yeah, how you like that? Robot Nation, carry to the end. Robot Nation, greatest nation in the world. We carry world bosses every day because, well, you know, other stuff. But yeah. This is the way. Accept our deadly love. This is okay, but not good enough for me. Okay, time to go trash all this. Do you guys believe in your robot overlord now? Told you. I am worth the price. The World Tier 4 boss usually goes by really fast. Because usually the people with the tricked out gear are all there.
Let's get you offensive.
Alright, next I'm going to hit up a dungeon. Whoa. Okay, some of these are no-goes. Give me a second. No problem. Come, let's carry you for some dungeons as well. I really love those level 40s, but we are not doing those. We're gonna level down a bit, all right, so that everybody can have a more comfortable experience. We're going to the Shivtar ruins. Just accept. No worries, Subby. All right, if a Helltide pops, we'll go clear the Helltide after this dungeon. We'll hit the Nightmare dungeon first, then we'll hit the Helltide. Helltide, we can all just do our own thing. Just go there, gather, and then we'll hit those mystery chests. And we shall reconvene after we all get 2 mystery chests. Okay, I'm in the dungeon. Y'all can port to me when needed. La 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 la. Now, this dungeon's very relaxed. It's only 12 levels above me, so of course everything will die instantaneously. Just wear the lunatics and you're fine. Yeah, looking good so far. Yeah, of course it is. This game has full crossplay, my dude. Anyone from anywhere can join anytime. That's what's great about Diablo. I'm more surprised you did not know about the crossplay. Oh wait, shit. No, don't we have to go through this door here? Or is it sealed? No, this door here. It opens up after you get the bloodstone. And that was a nice 4 million. The neuron activations from the big numbers is beautiful. All right. I'm heading down the left-hand side, yeah? Just want to see if there's anything down here. Thank you to everybody keeping the sound on, of course. Alright. Me and my community appreciates it tremendously. The more you show your support and love, the best. No problem, man. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here to do and deliver. Ah, shh. There's an event down here. Unfortunately, don't think we managed to get all the eggs, but this egg event is so weird because there's no like way of destroying every egg beforehand, so it gets a bit wild. Unless you have like massive AoE spells. Yep, River, there will be loot here for you, buddy. Yep, you're all good. We'll go back the other way now. I'm gonna pick up these random gold piles, check over here. Let's go see if yeah, zap them all. Bloodstones here. But welcome, welcome. Haruka, I hope you enjoy the show. Okay, great. We now have both bloodstones, so let's go. Go for every single gold pile. Because I need it. Always despo for gold. let's rip these things since they want to all go wackadoo. There it is. Whack. Yes, finally hit a big crit at the freaking end. And every single time I get this Reigns of Chaldeum Steed. I don't know why it keeps dropping when we already have it. There's literally no need. Okay, let me go see anything good. Absolutely not. Shame. Shame. Very shameful. No. No. Really no. No. Junk.
Can still use these.
I've the best of it.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
Okay. I'm just gonna pop by the Tree of Whispers. Then once you're done, just go to the Helltide and just start smashing. I mean, you can also purple portal to me in the Helltide. We'll go there. We'll get our mystery chest done. You know, then we will resume dungeoneering. Digioning. But thank you to everybody. You know, as always, I appreciate all of you guys who view my stream every day and keep the sound on. It means a lot. Without y'all, literally impossible to do the kind of shit that I do. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. It truly does. This could have been a good sword, but it's a pole arm. Sorry, it could have been good as a sword, but it's a freaking pole arm, so.
You can still use these. The forge is always hot.
Alright, to the Helltide. Time to start wandering around and slapping. Okay, no problem. You go ahead and dip, my dude. I'm just gonna go bum around. Saw it. Not getting away from me. See, when you fight against those that are just like 2 levels above you, it's so pathetic. Because they just crumple so quickly. I I shall, man. I shall still owe you a performance. Hopefully my throat will be well by tomorrow. It's been too long. I must bring out the sea shanties, bro. Them pirate songs be calling. But thank you, my friend. And thank you for helping me tank that butcher earlier. It was a lot of fun. We should force your friend to join the channel as well. I'm heading north a little bit. You know, every time I see the Helltide, I feel like there should be a sword in this game called River of Blood. Rivers of Blood. Would be nice. I love the random Helltide elite boars and shit. They're fun. Aha, an event. Get all these elites, I love it. Come, hit me. Hit me! Yeah, of course it is, Crimson King. I mean, I don't really change builds because it would be like the only time you change build is when you're getting into the late game, and then after that you normally never change again because it's so hard to respec, and you really got to invest time into a build to really see the results. So yeah, most people will never change. Usually. Okay, I say usually. Oh look, we got some Widow Shadow Necro. He's using Corpse Tendril or something. Oh, he's a Bone Necro, I see. Okay, that I'll say is alright. Bone Necros are good. I love their vulnerables. I thought it was a Shadow Necro, but I'm satisfied now. Okay, where is the chest is up here. probably... And I gotta zoom in on the map. There. Thank you. That's where the chest is. We'll head there. Time to get a mystery chest. But thank you to everybody catching my stream on this lovely Sunday. The numbers are going up every day. I see it. I see it. The numbers are increasing. It's beautiful. Pretty soon we will hit that 30 average. We can hit that 30 average. Tell you, rent's getting paid every month. And I'm gonna be able to focus on content. So thank you very much for helping me reach that goal. For anyone who's interested, if you want to, there's a way you can help me a little more. But this is entirely optional. If you watch streams that are at least 7 days old, and like you just like, if you watch the VOD of the stream, you just keep the sound on while watching, or just keep it playing with the sound on. It works decently, actually. For some reason, those also get me paid, but it has to be older than 7 days. So just so you know. So that's one of the best ways to help me out if you just want to do some additional support for free. But I leave that optional to you. Y'all leave my shit playing. I will be super grateful eternally. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if you ever feel like it, you can just literally throw on anyone that's at least 7 days old. If I'm not live at the time, right, and you know you're bored without me, you can literally just throw on one that's 7 days old, and it will actually help me get paid. But it has to be at least 7 days old, more or less. I do not. This is the one thing I do not claim to understand why, but it just is. It just is. So I'm like, if people want to help me out extra, that's one of the ways they can do it. But just coming and attending lives is more than enough. Do not need. Do not need. Oh, this is good. Do not need. Not good enough. Shame. I'm just checking gear. Do you need to dump gear? Because if you do, right, I'm gonna head back to town. So I'll head back to town, dump my gear, then I'll come back in and we can target the next chest. We can probably actually get 2 more chests, FYI. So the chest resets in about 8 minutes. If we farm up another 350, we can claim 2 chests, which should be very possible. Y'all just give me some time. I'm gonna junk these. Toss these other 2 into my stash. Sell the rest, and I'll come out and join you again. But honest to God, I'm just super grateful because a lot of people have just been so nice. They've been genuinely supporting, you know, tuning into the streams. It's been a major, major help. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been the best help possible. So I'm very grateful. All right, let's farm up. We'll have the opportunity to grab 2 more, so let's make sure we do exactly that. Our next goal will be to take a marauding death trip as we roll down, as we go rollicking randy dandy-o. I don't know why there are random cinders here, but I'll take them. Oh, look, you brought friends, Pen. Nice, I like it. Okay, so how do you get more than 2 chests in the Helltide? Well, if you start early, meaning like right at the start of the Helltide, right? And then you grab like say one or 2 chests, and because sometimes the Helltide chest will reset. If the Helltide chest reset, you can grab another. So you can effectively, like, if you really want to, some people go so ham in Helltides, like as soon as it starts, they will work hard, they'll grab 4 freaking chests in total, and it's like, okay, sure. But I usually go for 2 or 3, because Helltides are mostly for farming, in my opinion, they're just mostly for farming aspects. They're not realistically for anything else, so that's why I don't really bother beyond farming aspects. I mean, occasionally you can get good gear, but it's mostly for farming the baleful fragments, which you need for re-rolling gear. That is crucial in Helltides, and for farming aspects via the mystery chests. That's what it is. I don't really bother with the gear aspect of it. So if I can, I'll get 3 chests, but I don't really care about the gear in the chest. It's just the aspects that I want. As long as I get the aspects I need, I'm happy. If I don't get the aspects I need, then I'm sad. Yeah, Forgotten Souls, I just mentioned that. That's the one that you need to upgrade, I mentioned. Remember? So, yeah, you can only get that in Helltides, yeah? That's for re-rolling, upgrading. Yeah. I literally mentioned that. Accent. You okay, bro? Okay, come. Let's keep going. Yeah, no, I mentioned re-rolling as well. Okay, let's keep going downward. Oh, boss. On my way. I see it. You know, I wish we had a slightly active ping system rather than just map pins. If we had a ping in this game, it would be like Overwatch. Like if I'm engaging a boss, I could just ping it. You know, I would love to see that actually. It would be very nice for coordinating voiceless. I hope they introduce it. Because they already have the system and tech set up from games like Overwatch. They can just port it over. It'd be really cool to have a ping system in this game. La 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 la. Woo. Tragedy of useless. Tragedy of useless. Ooh, key. I love this dude's name, Barricade. LOL. LOL, what a name. Shit, that is a clever ass name. I love all the bear puns for the druids. Barricade. Oh lord, I love that. I actually love that.
Grandfather was supposed to walk me home.
Okay. Little boy blue is Oscar Mike. Okay. Compared to the fights we usually have, this is so chill. I remember when people used to think Helltides were difficult events, I was like, lol, 2 levels above you. Lol. Loler cost. Okay. Let's grab all this. Okay. Let's go. We don't need this, do we? Okay. Don't need this. Let's go look for the next mystery chest. It should be around. Oh, they haven't got the locations yet. Okay, we harvest enough cinders to get to about 350. Then once we hit 350, we can go hunt down the mystery chests. Then we'll open the 2 of them, and then we'll move on with our nightmare dungeon farming. Okay, around. Serana. Oh, there it is. There we go. Ah, there's an event here. Look! There is an orange area, my friend. We go stab. Up this way. And then to the left, I think.
Be careful.
Oh, it's just defend the Wanderer. Easy. And thank you to everybody keeping the stream on. All right. We appreciate it. Keeping that sound on is beautiful. I see you stabbing those elites in the face.
should get moving.
Okay. Right. That's clear. Okay. One of the chests is down next to Turtle Raw. Just zoom in on the map. Okay. It is somewhere around here. So I'm gonna teleport to Turtle Raw and then we'll head to the chest. You can just teleport to me and grab it. Then after that, what we will do is we will go from there. Actually, there's a person I can sell stuff to.
Cuts and clarity. What suits you? Fine indeed. Return soon.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna head to the chest and I'll wait for Pen. So once Pen is ready, grabs the chest, we will move on to the other one, because there's the other chest will be all the way in the north. Ooh, that one actually spouted silver ore. Give me. Ah, there you are. They apparently are supposed to give like good drops now. I don't know if they do. I haven't fought one yet because it's just generally a waste of my time, but I've heard that like in the last patch they said that the Helltide bosses, the wandering bosses, are supposed to give you like better gear and stuff. Oh, and thank you Paldoba for subscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome. But I don't know how accurate that is, my friend, because although I know that theoretically they're supposed to give you that, I have not seen accurate results of that happening. All right, the next chest pen is gonna be up in, sure, okay, it's here. So if we go from Marrowen, hey, congrats newbie, well done. If we go from Marrowen, we can hit that chest real quickly. I'll just ask him if he has enough for the last chest, because if he does, then good. If not, then we'll farm on the way. Alright, let's go. We can literally just ignore combat and just head there. Okay. I swear, the Spectral Charger is the greatest. If they don't introduce like a really good mount in the Battle Pass for Season 1, and if they don't give us like some really cool stuff, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay. I'll wait for you at the chest. You just uncrash your PC. No, I don't, Panhead Panda. And, well, I mean, I do have a sub account where I do post Dauntless videos occasionally, although not right now because obviously Diablo's making me a lot of money. But the reason I don't anymore, and this is just me being honest, is because the devs supported racism against Asians via their partners. And as this particular account of mine now works with a lot of different brands, I don't want it associated with a racist company like Dauntless. So yeah, I no longer touch that kind of stuff. And in fact, we asked people not to even mention the game on this channel anymore because we literally want no association with them. Like, the only reason I've even left the videos that I had in the past up is because the ad revenue is mine. I am not giving up my ad revenue just for them to, you know, be able to bury the fact that they chose to literally support a racist against Asians. And, you know, good for them. Well, they've made their choice. I wish them well. You know, I wish them all the best. Genuinely. You take your time, Pen. I'll wait here. My Diablo doesn't crash, so it might be your settings, buddy. Sometimes, right, what I've learned for most games is that I tune the actual quality settings to low, but I set my DLSS to, or if you're using DLSS, or what's it called, the other one, the FSR, I always set it to balanced or quality so that I get the huge quality boost from that. But the actual game textures and everything, I set it to medium. It usually stops all crashes for most games. Yeah, for most games, that's what I do, and it usually solves my issue. So that's my answer, Panhead Panda. I do apologize for, you know, not being able to bring you the content that you want, but there's no point in me creating content for any game that, number one, is nearly dead, and number two, is racial, you know, has racial hatred towards Asians. I'm very glad to be clean and clear of that shit, because, yeah, I would kill my rep right now. I recommend not. It's not worth it. There are, if you like free-to-play games, there are a lot of others out there. You know, of course, Diablo is a paid game, but there are many other free-to-play games that are probably more worthy of your time than that one. And of course, if you ever need evidence, I can happily show it anytime. But it's pretty bad, and that's why you know, anybody comes to me, talks about it, I'm just like, I don't anymore, for a good reason. Sad situation, but you know, they made that choice. Oh, no sweat at all, Pen. Where is she? And also promote. I'll just wait by the chest for you, don't worry. Once you're good to go, we can go do dungeons again. I plan on experimenting with it for season 1, actually. I just want to see how it'll feel. You know, that's my personal thoughts. Very interested in it, but you know, woven barbs require two-handed axe expertise, so this one is very crucial to a whirlwind barb. I do want to try it, don't get me wrong, I do want to try it, but I'll probably only do it in season 1. There you go. Get your chest, buddy, and then we will head back. So now that you have got your chest, we'll head back, and And then after you sort out everything, I will trigger some dungeons and we can finish out the stream doing some dungeones. And just remember that I will not be on tonight because it's Sunday, so I'll be chilling with the girl. Unless she decides that I should stream the game or whatever, but just so you know, okay, that is unlikely to happen, so. Junked. Yep, I'm just letting everybody know because some people may not know that Sunday is our date night. So yeah, Sunday is our date night, and usually I don't stream on Sundays. But of course, if she says, "Hey, you know, you can," then I'll be like, "Okay, then I will." But you know, it's just maybe we will, maybe we won't, kind of dealio. But of course, we appreciate all the love. It's just a great way also for me to take a break, so I can refresh myself for the week to come. All right, let me go get rid of these too.
Greetings. What's left, you ask?
Okay, let's go. Time to get this started. Any plans for this holiday? Your holiday, I think you mean, because I am not American. Australian. No holiday for me, buddy. I am just a normie. Okay, let's go hit Wraithwind. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay. But no, I don't have any crucial plans. All I can do is just exist. I plan on existing. Plan on existing in a void space. No, I'll probably be streaming on that day. Right now is the crucial period, you know. If I keep streaming every day and keep building up the audience, I think it's gonna be really good. That's my plan anyhow.
Finger on this and I'll add it to my collection.
Hey, this is our
Where are the modifiers in this one? Okay, the smackdown has been laid. Yes, I do actually. My plan is to start as a Necro because Necro is the best character in the game. It has no requirements and it is the fastest and strongest at endgame. But it will be a Bone Necro. So I need a way to make the Bone Necro easy to level. I do have a plan. In fact, tonight you might see a little video of me leveling my Bone Necro. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit the Bone Necro for Season 1 just because I think it'll be not only easy to work with, but it should be a fast smash and grab. Should be in the keyword, but we'll have to see. Cool, Paragon board point. I just need one more, and now my martial glyph is activated. Once I have that, and I can shout faster. Life is gonna be good. Okay, let's go slay the Gorgonic wildlife. Wherever it is. Okay. I think we can hit up tier 39 or 40. Based on our current performance, yeah, we should be fine. Because our DPS is high enough. $4 million crit to your face. So good. You're talking about World Tier 3, right? That's because the World Tier 3 bosses is generally weak. It's not designed to kill you. So it won't do much damage, yeah. I think I killed it with the level 55 rogue. Once I was geared up, right? My level 55 rogue, I think I killed it. Because it was just so bad anyway. It doesn't do much. But I know some people, like, they'll just smack it down. Just for fun. But I don't think it gives anything good. But that's what was the past, though. I gotta say that. Oh, shit. Sorry, you're right. It is this way. That was the past. They did say that they buffed up, so if you do ever kill it, let me know if they actually buffed the drop. Oh, hey, free chest. Well, I will try my best, Carson. Slow and steady. I'm in no rush. There's pen. Okay. Gonna mark all this as junk. Okay. Tier 37's easy peasy. NBD. Yeah, RNG not being on your side is a very normal thing. It is literally the normalest thing ever. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It is how it feels. Okay, do up your stats.
What's left, you ask?
The rest. Like, no matter how many of these I drop, it never drops with a perfect crit chance roll. This one is the only one that potentially dropped with a really good roll. All I need is crit damage on this, and it would actually possibly be good. If I could get crit damage on this. It has vulnerable damage, stun damage, core skill damage. I just need crit damage on this, so I'll see if I can roll a good one. That's good, that's good. It's always good to get stuff that is relevant to you.
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
No. Okay, critical strike damage, that's a good sign, but the roll is so low. One more chance. One more chance. No. In that case, it's probably not as worth it. Ugh. Such a shame. Just for shits and giggles though, let me try buffing it up to the max and see what'll happen.
Here's a good one. I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
I'll lose a little bit of crit strike damage and core skill damage. I won't have as much like raw damage versus the slowed and stunned and whatnot. But I do get more vulnerable damage overall. So now let's go try our luck. Let's see which one's better. I need to go to the jeweler.
Shine on, my friend.
Finest jewels in Sanctuary.
No. If you look at my video, Raymundo, I actually explain it. Only the DPS on the mace matters. The others don't matter. The others are just stats. The others are just for stats. That's it. Okay, now I'm gonna use this without an aspect. Let's go taste the blood. If this ends up better, I will put an aspect on it. If it ends up better. Okay, let me also go craft some sigils. 1 second. Okay. Let's hit Shadowed Plunge, tier 39. There it is. In all of the late game videos, right, if you look at the gear section, I explain which ones matter, which ones don't matter. And Boog, don't even worry about being late. Welcome. I'm just happy that you're here for the last bit of my stream. Let's see how many dungeons we can clear. Now, if this mace functions better without even a legendary aspect, that's gonna be shocking. Alright, let's go. Hey, Amir, what's up? Yeah, man, listen. This is how I feed my family, so I better be grinding hard, bro. If I don't, then I'm gonna be a very miserable man. Well, listen, I'm just glad you guys enjoy my show. Okay. So far, so good. Right now, I'm testing something under some very interesting circumstances. Good. Still smacking the enemies down well, which is nice. Is there any further pathway there? Sorry, I didn't think to check. Came back for the chest. I was gonna see first. Okay. Okay. Let's go there. It always feels good on the days when RNG likes you, you know? That is a feeling I can understand, man. That is the best type of feeling. But then there are days when RNG hates me and I'm like, why? Why do you deny me? Why do you deny your chosen son? Watch out for the explosion. Okay. This is where we get the good gear and XP. Martial glyph almost maxed. Okay, let's keep on going. Did we end the dungeon? We did, didn't we? Okay. We're Gucci. I forgot that we finished the dungeon. I was like, wait. My brain was killing on autopilot. Okay. Let's see. Useless. Trash. Trash. Yeah, I know. My brain was just murdering on autopilot. Like, I wasn't even paying attention at that point. And I was like, wait a second. Something ain't right. And then I realized, okay. Ideally, I wish that damage versus stunned had swapped over to damage versus close, but this is okay. All of this is gonna go into being sold. Okay, I'm already satisfied because I'm going to put an aspect onto the hammer, which is really good. And I'll try and gather enough gold to roll the critical strike damage stat a bit higher. If I can. Aspects, where is it? Power it up. We good? Now just this. Take my chance. No change. Yeah, I can't enchant it any further. 4 million for an enchant. Okay, this is stuck the way it is. Now I'll just have to wait for a true god roll to drop. Because this is already at 825. Alright, acceptable. Blind burrows. Let's go. And thank you to everybody keeping the sound on, by the way. Truly means a lot this time. Oh, I somehow exited the dungeon. Why do they make it so that if you've entered the dungeon, I think that if you enter the dungeon, right, there should be a cooldown before you can, just in case you misclick on the exit, there should be a cooldown before you can click the exit. Like, they should be like, okay, you got at least a 5 to 6 second cooling period after you load in. Otherwise, it's just silly. Alright, I'm gonna be pushing some limits here, so this is a tier 40. Let's have a taste. You know, in a twisted way, I'm kind of eager to see what monsters beyond level 100 would feel like. Of course, I know that's not for me right now, but still. Okay, Gouts of Flame, I see. I do a lot of damage, but the only thing is that the issue is that I have to crit. That's what's annoying. That's why I'm frustrated with the Hammer Barb, because as like it activates my neurons to see huge damage, but like if I don't crit, I do nothing. You see? And I don't have a way of making everything vulnerable, which is why I'm thinking of, you know, like if I could bring something like this but across to the, like if I could bring a similar vibe but using the Whirlwind Barb, you know, maybe then we can you know, oh yes, my shouts just got a power up. Because realistically speaking, right? Okay, this is just me being real. I don't need to do 2 million damage to most of these mobs. You know, I'd be realistically, you know, overkilling them for no reason. Which one has the longest cooldown? Oh, they're all the same. Okay. Yeah, the martial glyph makes such a huge difference, guys. That is stupid. I remember all the so-called experienced players saying that tier 40 dungeons were hard. Oh, lol. I mean, the Hammer Barb is strong. Don't get me wrong. Hammer Barb is very strong. And I love the Hammer Barb quite a bit. But there's more than one way to play the game, and that's why I think season 1, because season 1 you can easily switch from a Whirlwind Barb into a Hammer Barb, but you cannot switch from a Hammer Barb into a Whirlwind Barb. That's the big problem. I mean, you can, but that's assuming I got bad stats on my chest and legs. But that said, right, there's no point in pushing too far either. It depends. Like, as a stress test, I could easily do that, but there's no point in pushing too far. The thing I probably look at the most is kill efficiency, as well as, of course, like you mentioned, survival. Oh, this way. For barbs, I think probably the biggest deal is just survival. If that. Because I can survive as long as my shouts are up. But it's if they're not up, then I have a problem. So yeah, now that my martial glyph is running, don't think I'll have too much of a problem. Like, for me, my damage is not the issue. It's just survival. But if I cherry pick my dungeon, you're probably right that I could easily clear about that. Or beyond. Okay. Wait, shit. I forgot something. Forgot whether or not I touched the thing, or did I just grab the loot? Lol. It'll be funny as frick if I forgot to actually grab my oh yeah, I knew it. Almost forgot. Silly me. Such terrible gear luck so far.
Come back if you need the forge.
Okay, let me see. Oh, we did get a 41. I think I'll make that the last one we do for this stream, since that'll be all we really have time for. Okay. Let's hit it. Okay. Whack. Way. Okay, we got that. Do 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 do. Phew. Spiders have been in every single Diablo game, I reckon. So no choice there, you'll have to live with them. They can be rather deadly. Is it because you got arachnophobia, or you just hate the fact that they do poison damage? If it's because of the poison damage, you get used to it. If it's because of the arachnophobia, I believe they have a setting for that. I think. I can't remember. Oh. Hey, Coco Nutter. That Fallen died so hard he looked like Yamcha for a second. Well, it makes sense though if you think about it. In a world where monsters are real and stuff like that, Spider, which is, you know, has literally hundreds of different species all around the world, they would be a very successful predator, in my opinion. So it makes sense to me that spiders feature heavily in the games because they are dangerous. Yeah, actually I could definitely do a 42 or 43. It's just the martial glyph that actually made most of the difference, because once I have all my shouts up... very good. Martial glyph was truly awesome. Okay, more vulnerable damage here and here. And then I'll worry about the dex increases later. This way down then. Which sort? I got you, homie. Give me a second. Probably not, but even then, I don't really want them to nerf anything because nerfs are really dumb. Like, it makes very little sense to nerf. I got you, don't worry. Holy balls. Ooh, 5 million. That's a nice hit. Okay. Now toss out crap that I don't need. Give me this. Give me that. Okay. Martial glyph to 15. Woo. Sick. Alright, let's go. Time to sell off our gear. If you get smoked by a rogue, your barb is not structured right, because a hammer barb can hammer down a rogue. You can literally one-shot a rogue. Now, of course, the rogue can stun you down, but you do realize that with the right glyphs and things, you have unlimited unstoppable. So, yeah. Yeah, shouts and hits, but your shouts make you unstoppable, so if you were fighting a rogue, you just smack them down. I mean, same with any class, but then again, because rogues are great in PvP for the burst, but I would not want to face a shouty barb because they have a lot of unstoppable. That's the only issue. Druids I'm not so scared of because their damage isn't high. But for the rogue itself, the rogue does not have ongoing unstoppable. It just has, you can turn unstoppable to clear the stun itself. But yeah, a good barb can just completely overcome you. And plus, barb's damage reduction is ridiculous. So, you know, not like you can do anything much, unfortunately. If I were to get ranks in challenging shot, what will it actually do? Oh, it just increases the damage reduction. Okay, understood. Now to keep searching for perfect stats. Shit. Do not want. Definitely do not want. Don't even need this. Useless. Useless. Actually, wait. These ones, I'll quickly
Live well, my friend.
Junk first. The rest I'll sell. Everyone has that coconutter. Everyone has that, bro. There's no... The only one that doesn't have it is Druid, and that's because Druid is already so tanky, they don't need it. But pretty much everyone has that. So... what you really want is more damage reduction on your chest and legs. This is where it really comes in. And that's why I'm trying to find perfect stats. Because like this chest piece, right? If I could just get perfect damage reduction on the... because I've got damage reduction close. But my damage reduction distant here is nearly perfect. So... the only way that I could get more is with damage reduction from bleeding enemies, which is potentially okay. I mean, I'd lose armor, but if I can roll well on this one, it should be alright. I'll have to see how my survival goes between the two of them. But other than that, I'm okay. These gloves have max critical strike chance, but 2 ranks of whirlwind. No interest. Perfect gear is never easy. So
It is a deal.
also this new hammer is better than the old hammer. Sorry, old hammer. Don't need you anymore.
Fight hard, eh? Make the devils pay.
No. He's actually keeping up. You can't say Pensu is using the wrong loadout. You do realize that my level is 79, his level is 74. I'm forcing him to fight with an extra 5 levels of difference. He's keeping up. He is keeping up. So, no, sorry. He is not by any means faltering. Nope. I'm gonna tell you straight up, he is doing exactly as intended. One more chance. Shame.
You will be back. The stars do not lie.
I can tell you 100% he is absolutely at the level where he needs to be.
This.
So no sweat on that.
Damn vultures.
Just don't forget, I am pushing tiers just to see where I end up. But alright, that was fun. Thank you guys very much for joining me for the morning stream. Like I said, I will not be around this evening, possibly. If I am, it'll be a surprise. If I'm not, it's okay. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank y'all very much. Thank you for keeping the sound on. And remember, just as an additional, if you guys want to help me out more, all right, you want to help me be able to make more content, you can watch streams from, make sure they're 7 days ago at least, all right? You can turn on old streams, leave them running with the sound on, and, you know, you can enjoy some background Asian robot, all right? But that would also help if you want to. It's entirely optional, but if you guys decide to do that, I'd be very grateful. Thank you very much, and I will see you all either tomorrow or tonight. Okay? Bye.